Hey guys, this is Michelle. Welcome back to Mental Health Sunday. So I've talked about this before, but I personally believe that mental illnesses always have a cause. That's my belief. I don't care what anybody else says, what doctors say, what theories say, studies say, whatever. I believe there's always a cause, and I stand by that. And I'm gonna get into the causes, and that's gonna be like a whole other video. That's, oh my god, I could do like another 4 videos on that. But today we're gonna talk about where my anxiety and my depression stemmed from. So where like it all started building up. So as a child, I was the quiet kid. I was really shy. I was really cautious, like really quiet. I was just, I was the kid sitting in the corner, just kind of observing everyone. I wasn't outgoing. I wasn't, like, I didn't like the attention, nothing like that. So it kind of started with my parents. I'm gonna admit, like so many times when we were like in like around other people, and I would get really shy and I would like start blushing and stuff, and my parents would kind of tease me about it. And I know they didn't mean anything by it, like they weren't trying to like make it worse for me, but and this is for like all the parents out there, just be considerate of your children. Okay. So yeah, like they would tease me about my symptoms, and like so if I started blushing or like sweating and stuff, like they would just kind of emphasize it in front of people, like in public, and they would be like, oh, look at her, like, oh my gosh, she's blushing, oh, it's so cute. And it's just, I feel like it just made it worse. And oh my god, like I remember just wishing they would leave me the hell alone. And I feel like now it's kind of turned into me worrying about that, like, because before they would like make jokes about it, and now it's like, oh my god, am I blushing? Oh my god, am I sweating? Oh my god, are people noticing? Oh my god, are they laughing at me? Right? Because that's what the adults would do when I was a kid. And so that's kind of, but that hasn't affected me as much as the bullying that I went through in middle school, elementary school. I don't know. I feel like English people and French people is different, but for me, elementary is middle school. I don't know. So I had 2 bullies. I remember like 6th to 8th grade, so about 2-3 years straight, every single day. There was a girl and a boy, and they bullied me like on a daily basis. And they would make fun of my last name, which is so when I like think about it now, it's so stupid. But so my last name is Brady, and so the boy would always call me Brady Bunch because of that TV show. So every day he'd be like, huh, Brady Bunch, nah, nah. And I used to hate it. And it's funny because now if people said that, I'd just be like, thanks, I'm famous. But as a kid, I hated it because I knew he was making fun of me. And I think that's the thing. It wasn't what he was saying that bothered me. It was just the fact that he was laughing at me and like, teasing me. And, it was entertaining for other people, and it was embarrassing for me. And like I was friends with his best friend. Like I had friends in the class, and so his best friend was also my friend. Like I hung out with him as a kid, and I went over to his house and whatever. But that friend, because he was best friends with him, he never stood up for me. So he never said anything. He never told the boy like, like maybe just leave her alone or whatever. He never ever stood up for me, and he always defended him. Like anytime I asked, or anytime like whatever, like he would defend him. And like even as a kid though, like I was always like really soft-hearted, so I always wanted to understand where other people came from. So I remember asking him like what was wrong with the boy, like why was he like that, why was he teasing me every day, and like what's going on. And he ended up admitting to me that he was having struggles at home. I think it was something with his mom. don't really remember, but it was family struggles, and like he was in a bad place, and I don't know, like that's just me as a person. Like I couldn't hate him. I couldn't I don't know, I guess I could like understand, so I kind of just ignored it, and I was like, whatever, he's having problems, cool, like if this probably makes him feel better, which is not okay, but it's just, I don't know, hurt people hurt people. I've heard that, and I'm just gonna stick with that. The girl, she was more physical. I had more problems with her than I did with the boy. She was physical, and she was really, really mean. Like, I was scared of her. Like, even her facial expression, like resting bitch face, dude, like her look could like kill someone. So yeah, she would follow me home from school. I walked home after school, and I still remember a few times where my little brother, tried to defend me, and I remember him like jumping, like jumping on someone to make them stop. That's funny. So I'm very grateful for my little brother back then. But yeah, so she would follow me home. I remember in the schoolyard, she tripped me on ice, and I responded by crying. I don't know, I was like 11, and I just cried, and I never ever like defended myself. I never confronted anyone. Like, that's just wasn't me. I still remember one day in class, I don't know, she was acting nice, and she offered me candy, but the candy was covered in whiteout, which like somebody else warned me about. I don't know, I guess I said something one day. I don't know, I probably stood up to her or something, and she ended up crumpling a paper and shoving it in my mouth really hard. I still remember, like, if I think of it, I can still like feel like how I felt that day. I still remember sitting in the principal's office because I was trying to get help, and she passed by the window and did the thumb to the throat thing, and I was legit scared of her. I was made fun of for being the teacher's pet. I'd help grade quizzes, and I would take attendance, and if we had like an oral spelling bee, like I would be the one standing in front of the class, like saying the words so that people would write it down. Like, I kind of didn't have to do the quizzes because I was really good in school. And they would, teased me about a crush I had on a boy. Like, nobody ever stood up for me. They just kind of like sat back, and they just like watched it, and that's what happens even to this day. Like, nobody says anything, and like, I don't know, I guess I wish somebody would have said something for me. So now, if I ever see something like that that's not right, like, I cannot hold my tongue. So like, what did I do about it? Nothing. I didn't do anything. I ignored it. I took it and I moved on. Like I said, I always tried to understand the other side, and like being good in school, it's like no matter what they put me through, every time they wanted help or something, like I was always there to help. And I'm still like that. Like, sometimes I kind of hate it, like people that I should like not care about, I still care about. Like, I don't know, but that's how I was in school. So it's like I always had a big heart. Like I said, I always care when I shouldn't. So like what the problem is with all that is that I didn't do anything. Not that I didn't confront, but it's like I did nothing. I just pushed my feelings aside. I ignored it. I suppressed it. And like I just pushed it into my subconscious. That's pretty much where it all goes. Like, if you don't heal anything, it all just sits into your subconscious, and then later on it all gets triggered. So it's like everything I went through my childhood, because I never dealt with it growing up, like even to this day, like I still get triggered. So pretty much like rejection or thinking that people don't care about me or whatever, like I still get triggered to this day. And it's things that you have to heal. And if you don't, it just sticks with you forever. All right, well, that's it. I'm at the end already. Oh my God. All right, see you next Sunday. Bye.